it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
So the president comes out on the issue of gay marriage today when he doesn't have to. Why? It's in every newspaper, New York Post, LA Times, New York, you name it. It's the leading headline across America. Because he saw what happened in North Carolina just yesterday. 60-40, it was not 51-49. Overwhelmingly, people said no to gay marriage. It's the same in 31 states now. There's only two reasons he would do this today. I'll give you the two reasons. One, he knows the fix is in and they're going to win. So it doesn't matter if he supports the gay community now or not, because they're going to rig the vote. Or two, the gay community is so powerful financially that they said to him in no uncertain terms, either you come out for gay marriage the day after North Carolina or we're withholding $100 million. So now we come back to the election. Here we have the most divisive, unpopular president in American history. On the most incendiary of all issues, the day after the people in North Carolina say no to gay marriage by a major league majority, 60-40, he says, I support gay marriage. This was not a blunder. This was on purpose. So why did he do it the day after? Did he just commit political hara-kiri? Because this only makes sense if the fix is in. Or the money from Hollywood and other gay quarters was going to be withheld. They certainly wouldn't have given it to Romney. But they probably said, unless you come out for the LGBT whatever acronym today after what's going on and you show us that you're with us 100%, we're not giving you the $100 million that we promised you. We're not going to bundle it. I'm telling you right now, he lost 10 to 12% of the African-American vote. He lost between 15 to 20% of the Hispanic vote. And he's probably lost 25 to 28% of the white blue-collar voter who was hoodwinked into voting for him, even though he's anti-white blue-collar voter. His campaign is showing a disaster coming in November. He's extremely unpopular. His fundraising is behind what it should have been. The economy, the runaway inflation, the disaster called his cuts against the U.S. military. He's destroying the military, the smallest Navy since World War I. The fact that he's destroyed the entire Arab Crescent with his insanity called the Arab Spring. He's incited the Muslim Brotherhood, which has announced that it wants to make Jerusalem the head of its caliphate. You see, these are really big issues that should be discussed. This is a sort of criminal regime that is totally opposed not only to the majority of the American people, but is actually against the law. They're above the law. They're acting outside the law. They appoint czars. Let's start with the obvious. When in American history has a president appointed czars rather than cabinet officials who basically in some ways report to Congress? Where did these czars come from? Are we living in the Soviet Union of 1917? So let's start with his beginnings. The man is a Marxist in his origins. He's a Marxist in thinking. In terms of his social policies, I believe they've been disastrous. Putting the gay marriage issue aside, I believe his social policies have been a disaster, whether it's building a bigger education department. Whatever you look at, they've been a disaster for the future of America.